you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. Excuse me, sir. The timer has to be on.
Okay. I just thought you could blow up. Oh my god.
And you failed.
Hello, YouTube. Whisker's Playground here, bringing you a video for, like, you know, things like AUs. This is my own AU, so, first of all, I would like to, shout out, this AU is my own AU. I will be using it in a series to come, but I am giving permission, to the series to the person tagged down below, or if you're just going to watch this video and you don't want to look at the tags, here's the channel logo. God damn it, what did you say? The channel logo, and guys, let us get on. So, the AU. This is Ginger, a wonderful little kid. She likes to prance around the house a lot. There was one day when she was prancing and just being a little troublemaker that she is. And she got half of her face here. Okay, sorry about that. There's other people in the server. Back to what I was saying. Got half of her face here burnt. Like, her whiskers were burnt. And she freaked out and clawed the poop out of a kid. So what do the families do? Family opened up this carrier, grabbed her by the scruff, stuffed her in here. And they closed this carrier. That would not have sat. And I'm freaking out. I'm trying to, like, escape carrier. And I don't escape, obviously. And they take me to... Don't! Okay, hold up. How about I just use the teleporter? That would be so much faster. Okay, I believe if I remember right, it should be in the start. Territory information. Yeah, this stuff. So, we got a river clan. So then they take her to, like, the river clan, like, almost the bridge. But, or the equivalent of whatever it is in, Flopperton's AU. Yes, this is for the channel that I mentioned. Where they then throw her into the lake. And she's then washed down the stream. And she's washed down the stream and washed down the stream and washed. It continues on. Continue getting washed down the stream. And she's on, like, she's trying to, like, paddle and stuff. She's, like, drowning. She's trying her best to swim, but it's just too deep. Eventually, she passes out, and the stream carries her miles. I'm trying to find. When the stream comes into a Y section, and I believe that is the direction it goes. That would be thunder. Okay, so hold up. I'm missing something. She would not have gone all the way down here. Because I'm trying to make it to where she goes to. She would have gone to river first. That's the whole thing. The river washes her up near the River Clan camp. I just forgot where the heck it is in this map. Well, that might answer it right there. There's a cat running across. So let me just run across for y'all. Let me follow this cat here. So she would have been not washed through land, obviously. So she gets washed down river, down like this. And before getting washed up, right about here, where she would get beached. So in animations, where she would get where she would then get beached like this. And yes, she is a kitty pet, as you can see the purple pink color. So basically, her evil two legs dropped her in the off on the bridge. I wish there was a free camp. Hold up. There should be a free camp. Should. So say it. Last time I checked. Then again, I could just be being stupid and forgetting things, but also forgive me about ranting or like overcorrecting myself right now. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning as of recording this. So, Shift P to activate the cinematic camera. This is where she washes up. Following the stream and the paths. I don't know how she ended up here. I need to find the bridge again. Get a high view of the map. Okay, so here's the bridge, right? So she gets dropped in the bridge. Goes down the stream here. There'd be something on the way here preventing her from going this direction. Actually, I think there's another entrance to the sky. Oh, you know, to make it more dramatic right here, and she's trying to swim over to this side, and she's like right here. She's going, her head gets under the water, and then the current causes her to hit her head on this rock right here. Bonk. Causing her to continue down the stream as the stream pleases. I need to find the cat again. Dang it, I need to find my body. Am I actually over here by this rock? Hold up. Am I by this rock? No, because I have to be on the other side of the camp. So yeah, I have to be by the I follow the cat to the rock. Somewhere on the bank over here, I should see my body. Again, I've lost. Unless it's the bank over here, maybe. But more so. Aha, there it is. So, it's a moto round this whole entire thing, ain't it? Okay. So, no, I would have. Okay, right here should lead us straight into the center. Okay, so I get thrown down in this thing. I get thrown off the bridge. So this is the two-leg monster, right? It's going. I get right here is where they freaking gate me. I go flying, or she goes flying. Sorry, and she goes under the water, the river, taking her pretty fast. She keeps coming up for air and surfacing and stuff, and she stays surfaced for quite some time. Staying surfaced for quite some time here before almost through here. Again, getting dragged underwater. Coming back up only to get hit, getting knocked out. The river keeps taking her down. Oh my god, where is this thing? Where's my body at? my unconscious cat at. Continuing to take her down. I'm trying to inch over towards the shore so I'm not just whoosh, to the shore. Taking her down, hitting another rock on the way there, and just puking her out right. This is when a medicine cat patrol, or whatever they are in your AU Flopperton, comes by. There we go. Comes by and takes her into the camp to heal her. I have no humanly idea, and I'm not going to search for this. Basically, then this is where she would become. This is where, in my believe, I think in cat info, if I load saved cats, go to Burnt Paw, she would gain the name Burnt. She would later gain the name Burnt Paw as she would become a warrior. Now, there is something you might notice here, as since she's now Burnt Paw as an apprentice. But there was a battle that happened between River, or the equivalent of River for Flopperton, and which clan am I thinking of? Shadow Clan, because Shadow Clan always causes problems. Why? Because yes, between Shadow Clan causing her to get this nasty little scar, seeing as and then she ends up I don't know, breaking the warrior code. I don't know what part of the code. I just know that she's gonna. I want her to break the warrior code for a reason, so I have reason to kick her out for plot. That's why. So then that causes River Clan to kick her out. But this time, seeing as she's not as young as she was when she was a kid, jumps into the lake and she swims. She swims. She hastily makes haste across the rocks, knowing that there will probably be cats giving way and chasing very soon, and knowing that if you make it into Thunder Clan territory, she could probably make it maybe an ally, someone that will take her along. On her retreat, I love how she looks so. She does kind of look ginger, almost. As she makes her grand retreat, following the path, deciding to cut through the grass eventually, over the hilly land, I instead encounter a wall. Because why not? Wall habits. There has to be a way to not. Where's 4 trees at? There should be a way to 4 trees. I was gonna make her. Okay, so she makes her way to 4 trees. I don't remember the exact 4 trees. Or the equivalent of 4 trees in Flopperton's AU. I'm trying to find 4 trees. I think that's actually. Okay, no, this is still not 4 trees. You know what? She makes her way over to the road. Yes. God. Visible wall 2 intervenes. Please. For heaven's sake. So then she will follow these rocks. Okay, following these rocks over into Sunning Rocks, straight into ThunderClan territories. ThunderClan's territory. Knowing that she is in a enemy clan's territory, she would make a great. She would probably as hastily as possible. Seeing as I'm gonna say she may have gained some injuries from the River Clan cats. She'd probably be hastily trying to get through. So she'd be going around. I think she'd be trying to find her way to Wind Clan. That would be, in her opinion, her safest bet. Because Shadow Clan at this point in time was enemies with like everyone and everything universally under the sun. So she'd try to be fine. She'd right now be probably running around the river banks here of ThunderClan territories, trying to find the log that leads to the trees. As soon as she finds that log, she'll be safe and no longer be in enemy territories. But until she found that rock, or in Sunning Rock, so again, she'd run around the banks for quite some time of her. Okay. Probably after encountering right there, she'd look around, see that there was a thunder path back to Kitty Pet Place, where she only assumes she came. Running across, darting between, under, and hiding as best as she can in bushes, foliage and stuff. Not being very gracefully as the ThunderClan cat would have been. And she's like stuck darting around here on constant adventure for, I'm gonna say, like 2 or 3 days. All just constantly on the run, constantly fearful that ThunderClan will approach any time when she finds the log. Still note that she's injured and bleeding out at this point in time. Now these wounds will not permanently scar. Just is the only thing that is notable. Now she is in now that she's in the 4 trees, she can run up here. On the tree. Now that she's in 4 trees, now in plans, she'd be going into Wind Clan territory, where she would then, probably from just heat exhaustion, genuinely running, sleep deprivation, let alone the bleeding wounds that probably would have gotten infected by now, because, like I said, it's been 2 or 3 days. She'd probably pass out. I'm gonna say, I think I saw the camp way back there. So she'd probably have seen that camp and tried to evade it, like going around it. Maybe falling into this tunnel here, or following into the tunnel. What is in this tunnel? What the heck's in it? The flip is. So maybe next to, not exactly in, but next to the tunnels where she would pass out in the grass. For obviously Wind Clan Cat would territory. I'm not going to go in there, seeing as Wind Clan is currently a lot of people strong. But basically, she'd then be brought into the territory wise cats. Okay. Anyway, questions aside, she would then be brought into camp, where once again this nonsense of what happened basically in the last territory happens, minus an attack. She of course gets kicked out, but this time upon exile, when running, she was kicked out genuinely, because she had recovered and didn't, unlike, with River Clan, she didn't get a position in the, clan, because they see her as more of a rogue for breaking the warrior code, exiled from clan life. But you know someone who does like and enjoy, bringing rogues in? So she'd probably go back into ThunderClan, where she would then make the uncanny call, book it right across I'm saying that this is an uncanny call because technically this is like straight into Shadow. But Shadow Clan would be the only clan left to accept her, period. After realizing that Shadow Clan is literally just a dump and nothing more, like their river and stuff is filled with two-way trash. Taking her lessons from River Clan, running River Clan equivalent of River Clan, Floppa, I believe. Flopperton? Question mark? Flopperton? Well, yeah, Flopperton, I believe. Oh yeah, Flopperton. Whatever your equivalent is for them. That is actually their YouTube name, again linked in the description down below. Before encountering, probably she would have actually ran into an encounter with Shadow Clan cats. So at this point in time, this is when we will exchange our designs again to burnt. Okay, no, because that's burnt. Okay, this is burnt paw. This will be after Shadow. So she's not like. So she gets accepted into Shadow Clan for a test. Gets to comes down into the camp, where she is then tested after she's tested to see if she can survive these attacks. And this is where the true horror of what happens to poor Ginger / burnt whisker. She gets scared pretty much enough that she runs, just books it out of the clan camp completely. Oh wow. Booking it, probably being chased by the Shadow Clan cats. Knowing from the way to the moon, her way to the Moonstone, probably on the way there, Barley's farm, which does exist. It does say. So her going over here into ThunderClan territory would probably... Oh, wow, I can actually skip straight over the 4 trees. Going over, almost just cutting through what is ThunderClan's way in. Going into 4 trees, having to cut through WindClan, which would probably cause her to haul and book it even faster. Note at this point, she's about going to be ending her apprentice, her age where she would be allowed to be an apprentice. So she'll be like almost, I think 11 moons is when it's mandatory. So she's like 10 moons at this point. So she started her life at like 1 moon, got thrown into a river. For the first 2 moons of her life, lived in river. Her recovery in WindClan took up, I want to say, 2 moons, and I have to make up like 11 moons here. So her recovery took 3 moons, and then her time in ShadowClan, or the equivalent of ShadowClan, took about 5 moons, making her about 10 moons at this rate, almost to become a young warrior. Obviously, then she gets out and finally makes it to the barn, where now, as a loner, she... Cat just trotting up. Then as a loner... Then this is her as a loner. Again, like I said, this is a young warrior form of her. She probably would be... hold up. I activated an animation on accident. I was trying to get her to hunt. Probably also an animation. You... Get back. Sorry about not hearing me, guys. Okay. And she'd follow the prey sense. Her training would have taught her to... Are you kidding me right now? So then she'd follow the scent of the prey that she's tracking, obviously. Then, while on a patrol for her own prey, because she hunts to survive, she catches the rabbit. majestically with the rabbit in tow, half-blind cat. On the way back, encounters a ThunderClan patrol, the ThunderClan, or the equivalent of ThunderClan for Flopperton, on her way back, and then ThunderClan asks her where she's going with this fresh kill that she has in her mouth. And she explains that she is a loner and that she is just going about her way, not to mess with her. Obviously, with all the scars and stuff, she's been through enough and just does not want to hear it from another clan. And that's when ThunderClan would offer her a position in ThunderClan. She would drop the rabbit. No, she wouldn't actually drop the rabbit. No, don't eat the rabbit. Don't eat the rabbit. God, pick up rabbit. That's when she would turn around, not like that. Why the heck did it do that? And that's when she would ask about the why they're doing this, and then that's when they would explain. Obviously, they need more warriors, like always. Then she would probably ask them what the requirements were. And they would probably then tell her about the warrior code, which she already knows because she was part of River Clan, but they don't need to know that she was a part of like almost every other universal clan ever known to man. So she'd probably accept and follow them to Moonstone. And then obviously on the way back to the Moonstone, she'd still be carrying the spray. And then they'd get back to camp. I'm lazy and I don't want to walk all the way back to their camp, so I'm just gonna then they'd get back to camp. That's when they would show her around the camp. That's when they take her fresh kill pile here, not here, where the fresh kill pile is. I can't see in the middle of the night. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's when she would deposit their first rabbit. Apparently their first meal in ages. Oh my god. And that is the story of Ginger, aka Burnt Whisker. The reason she's Burnt Whisker is because she was missing this side of her face. Right here. Not like missing, but she's missing these whiskers. Because when she was younger, remember how I mentioned there was a lighter put to her whiskers? Well, the story is that the lighter hit the whiskers and burnt them all the way down to the roots. Then she freaked out as kind of fire out, but not before it had its permanent damage and her whiskers stayed short forever. And she only actually has one side of her whiskers. This whisker on the side is there, and the top are still there. But these whiskers on her face, being these two top ones, if I were to get a view like this, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, basically all of these except like this one whisker right here are all burnt. Hint why her name is Burnt Whisker. I just can't do that in Warrior Cats Ultimate Edition because the game does not allow you to add or subtract whiskers. So guys, at that everybody, shout out to Flopperton. I really hope you like the OC and really hope that you use the OC. Of course, when you use her, if you could stick somewhat to her backstory, just please make it fit into the story. Like, I don't mind if it gets changed up a little bit. Like, honestly, this backstory of her, like, joining every clan's a little ridiculous. I'm just trying to keep it interesting for me, on my viewer side. If you want to make it to where she only joins one clan and then just gains all the gets all beat up throughout the thing, or, I don't know, I really don't know what you're going to do with it. But that is your AU. Of course, my AU will probably be taking place here in this very game, Warrior Cats Ultimate Edition. Stay tuned for that. And when Flopperton drops the video, if not my character is even advertised in there, I will probably share the video, do a reaction to it. As you know, I've done a face reveal And at that, everybody, we'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Cue the outro. Rudder. Oh, dang it! I thought it was on
Rip. You are officially under the water. You are dead. Unless that boat starts to... I can't tell if you're going to survive or not. Bro survived. Bro survived that.